What is up, YouTube? This is Ender from War and Glory, bringing you another recap from TayLovesTheD. We are over here in the second season of the Clash Cup, and we have already seen a couple 11v11 triples from the first few rounds of the Clash Cup. We are over here now in the North American semifinals, facing off against 4pandas1pelican, and had a nail-biter here. Did end up squeaking out the victory with 1 star, getting a 10v10 and 11v11 triple on our side, compared to their 11v11. Again, these Clash Cups, just about all of them have been crazy close, always coming down to the last 10 minutes with several attacks in there. So very fun format. We're really enjoying it, and ready for the North American Finals, which will be tonight. Felt good about this war until the last 10 minutes when it was kind of close. Garrett did start out with a fresh 10v10 with his Town Hall 10 account, so we are going to hop into that first. Felt pretty good getting this right off the bat, really putting the pressure on 4pandas. They did respond, however, with some close attempts and then a triple at the end. So Garrett is going to be running a Suicide Heroes at 6 o'clock, and then basically mass loons or a Lalo coming in from 10:30 straight at all 4 air defenses. So the goal with these heroes here is to take out as much of those back-end defenses as possible. Don't want to lure the CC. This was a fresh hit. We were assuming they were still running Hound Loon or something of the sort with a Hound, so we did not want to lure that out. If we were wrong there, would have had some cleanup attacks. But does get pretty good value here with his heroes, takes out a good portion of those back-end defenses. So we'll start the Lalo here, making sure to get those mortars at 1 o'clock and 8 o'clock out first to path the rest of the loons up the core. Does have that 4-finger drop for 6 loons apiece. Is able to wait on those hastes, as there aren't many defenses out in front while those hounds are tanking. Then we'll rage up both sets of loons into the Infernos with back-end heals for the last few defenses. And Garrett just crushes his base. Really, I'm not sure if he needed all of those heals really at the end. Those heroes did take out a significant portion of those back-end defenses. There is not much left. So very quick attack, but perfect way for us to start this war. It's always nice, you know, sometimes these wars just 1 triple wins it. So getting this right off the bat was nice. They did have a few very close Town Hall 10 attempts on our number 3. That's Garrett's base, but just weren't quite able to seal the deal. Beautiful hog attack though, so that was really fun to watch. Coming into the last 10 minutes though, we were confident. We had high percentage on their 3, decent percentage on their 5, and the 10v10 triple. And we did have the 2 stars on the 11s. With 10 minutes left, their number 2 was able to triple Jethro. So we knew we had to get 1 more triple if we didn't want to play around with percentages at the end and see who had more there. It would have been really close with percentages. I'm not sure who would have eked out on top there. But fortunately, in the last minute of this war, Jethro does get the triple here on there too to seal the victory. Another beautiful triple here. Going to use Suicide Heroes at 6, 7 o'clock. The goal here is to get those 2 air defenses, and he is going to wall break his archer into the base. You will see that Inferno Tower is out of range for that Archer Queen, so not necessarily the goal there. He really wants to take down this sweeper, and it'll be nice to get an Archer Tower, Tesla, and potentially that Expo. Not sure if that drops, but really that sweeper is going to be crucial to knocking down for the rest of the Lalo here. So does get it down, gets a few hits on that Expo, not enough to take it down, but will start his Lalo coming in from 430. Does have the Grand Warden with those loons set to air. Is coming in with the Lalo clone spell. And 2 skeleton spells for that enemy queen. So going to be moving counterclockwise through this base, able to haste through that first sweeper into the Inferno, clone loons, a rage down, and 2 skeleton spells down. Fortunately, that Archer Queen does step over, following a loon right into those skelly spells. But just crazy timing there to be able to haste into the Inferno, haste out, drop a clone, rage, and 2 skeleton spells, all in very short time period. So at this point, still has a haste there. That Inferno Tower is one of the last buildings to go down, but when you have a dozen or so loons, that's not really a big worry. That Warden is there, still up helping out too, and there are pups just swarming this base. Does have a loon in the bag to help with cleanup, but going to get this one done with plenty of time. So huge shout out to Jethro here, and of course Garrett as well for getting the triples this war. Another solid showing from us. So anytime we can get, multiple triples in one of these 5v5 wars, we are pretty happy with ourselves and excited to advance to the next round. But huge shout out to Pandas and the Pelican over there for putting up a solid fight and giving everyone a crazy war to watch. So until next time, this is Ender and TayLovesTheD.